Hey guys, it's DHDS Racer again here. I just want to do a quick fix on this aileron issue that the Mini Pitts has. This is a really cheap fix. This is something I've done on other planes when I either have some crazy cheap Chinese servos that I can't find any arms for, or simply don't want to run to the hobby shop to get the proper arms. This is not necessarily the most recommended way of doing it, but I found it's actually pretty strong if you reinforce them. So essentially what you're watching here is I'm showing you how to disassemble the wing, which you already know because you would have assembled the wing, but either way, some people just want a closer view of the airframe. So just quickly disassembling the wing. The aileron servo, it's just a single servo. It's in the lower wing right here, so you got to get to that. Basically what I'm doing here is just, you got to pull your servo plug. Once you get to that, pull off the existing arm and take off those easy connectors because you're going to need to do a little modification to this arm. That's as big as the arm is, and it needs to be twice that size to get any real throw out of your ailerons. Otherwise the plane really barely flies. So essentially just pop that off, and what you're going to see is a series of pictures here showing exactly how I did this. That's a very small popsicle stick, and you don't want to use a regular popsicle stick. I wouldn't even necessarily recommend using wood. Essentially anything you can use to tie on top of that. This wood happens to not split like most popsicle sticks do, so it worked okay. But line up some holes, drill them very carefully, or I actually use a soldering iron to burn them out so you don't split the wood. And then tie it up with some string just so it's got a little extra strength, and then CA glue the hell out of it. Cut a little bit of extra foam out so you have clearance for that. There's my servo arm right there. You have to put the easy connectors on upside down, otherwise it simply will it'll hit the easy connectors for the rudder and the elevator. So what you have to do is you have to punch these little holes through the wing, but they go to a section that's completely covered up anyway, so there's no reason not to punch those holes. That's just so you can get to the screws to tighten down the little connectors. So once you punch those holes, you should be able to put those easy connectors on. Line up your servo, make sure that your servo is centered, so turn it on and just confirm that it's centered, and hook it right back up. As you can see, I had to trim out a little bit of that bottom wing too. Not too big a deal. Still, this is as much movement as I could get, and as it says, 125% throw on my DX6i. It's plenty to fly on, no problems there, but at the same time, it's not quite what I would like, but good enough. So that's my quick cheap fix. Don't have to make a run to the hobby store and find a part that you probably can't find anyway, because the servo is just some random servo. So enjoy, and good luck.